Make sure you follow these 3 ways to keep the spark alive. The most important.
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm so glad you're tuning in. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any of our real, honest conversations about relationships. Today, we're talking about something that so many couples struggle with, and that is keeping the spark alive. So I've stitched together some videos that we're all going to watch together, and join me on the other side where I'll share my insights on this topic. So please make sure you watch until the end. So without further ado, let us dive right in.
Make sure you follow these 3 ways to keep the spark alive. The most important one, be purposeful. Purposeful in communications, purposeful in activities, and basically purposeful in being a good partner to the person that you married. Number 2, plan dates, making sure to be very intentional about sitting down and having meals together or getting out and doing things together or just enjoying morning coffee together, if nothing else. Number 3, don't take each other for granted. Always be on the side of your partner. That makes all of the difference. It's a prioritization of your spouse that will keep the spark alive.
Set up a date night without the kids, get a babysitter. The businesses can wait, and you have to start dating each other again. Start doing things. Remember the things that you guys had fun doing together when the kids weren't around, And it could be anything. Like, go back to those moments and say, okay, I have to rekindle this. I have to spark it up again. So you're going to have to take action. Someone has to take action. You can't just sit there and expect him to do it. You also, this is your relationship and you have a responsibility in it. So I would say set up first things first. Set up a date night, have a nice time, have a couple of drinks. He's your friend, remember that. And then say, hey, want to do therapy together? Hopefully he says yes, because that'll be a great sign. If he says no, then that's really going to disappoint me. So I really hope, even if it's through Zoom, something where you guys could just release your feelings. Maybe he's harboring feelings that you don't know about. You guys have to communicate.
So if you've been married for a long time or together for a long time, you keep the attraction alive by adding in variety. And so when I say variety, a lot of the times it means that you do new things together because novelty creates attraction, whether it be going to a new restaurant, a different place that you've never been before, it's going on a trip that you're both nervous about doing, or it's through creating distance. So it's each of you finding new hobbies, new things that you can do by yourselves. Those are different ways that you can create the spark that many people claim they lose. You have to have the right amount of closeness and distance in order to have a long-term relationship.
Time, routine, stress, they silently turn passionate love into roommate vibes. But here's how to fight back. Tip 1, schedule passion. Yes, schedule it. Date nights, 10-minute cuddle sessions. Put it in your calendar like a VIP meeting. Priority equals passion. Tip 2, touch without agenda. Not every touch has to lead to sex. A hand on their back while they cook is electric. Tip number 3, the 2-minute rule. Drop everything when they talk to you for 2 minutes. No phone, no just them. Instant connection booster. Tip 4, fight naked. Okay, maybe not literally, but never go to bed angry. Skin-to-skin contact resets the mood. Tip number 5, remember their why. Keep a pic from your early days handy. That's the person you fell for. Replay those memories often. Passion is a choice. What's your secret? Drop it below and tag someone who needs this.
All right, so when you first fall in love, everything feels exciting. Everything feels passionate, full of energy. But as time passes, life starts to happen. The kids come in, your work starts to take a toll on you. You have crazy routines, and let's not even talk about stress. And before you know it, that flame that once burnt so bright starts to flicker a bit. But here's the truth. That spark doesn't have to die. You can absolutely reignite it, and in some cases, build a stronger, deeper connection than ever before. So let's break it down and talk about how to keep that love fire burning even when life gets busy. So, first things first, we need to normalize the fact that passion isn't constant, it comes in waves. So many people panic when things feel a little off, when the butterflies aren't flattering or the chemistry feels dull. But that doesn't mean your marriage is broken, it means it's real. Life has seasons, and so does intimacy. So I'll give you an example. You might be in a phase where you're working long hours or the kids are a little where your kids are little and are needing everything from you, right? This is very normal. It's normal for romance to take a backseat sometimes. And the goal isn't to avoid those seasons, it's to recognize them and choose each other anyway. So give yourself and your partner grace. Don't compare your current phase to your honeymoon phase. That spark can evolve into something richer and more grounded. Now let's talk about intentional time. Not just time spent together under the same roof, but quality uninterrupted time together. You'd be surprised how easy it is to live with someone, share bills, raise kids, and barely connect on a deep level. So, how you can navigate this is by trying to set a weekly date night. And no, it doesn't have to be fancy. Even a movie on the couch with your phones on silent counts. The key is creating space just to be the two of you in your own space. Life is always going to be busy, but couples who keep the spark alive don't find time, they create it, they make time. The third one is actually a big one. Don't stop getting to know your partner. Just because you're married doesn't mean you've learned everything there is to know about each other. People grow, they shift, their dreams change, and their fears evolve. Ask questions, not just how was your day, but deeper ones like, what's something you've always wanted to try? Or what's been on your heart lately? Reignite that curiosity that made you fall in love in the first place. Staying curious keeps things fresh and it reminds your partner that they are seen, heard, and that they are valued. Moving on, let's talk about physical connection. Yes, sex is part of this, but so is holding hands, hugging, kissing, cuddling, touching each other in small ways. Life gets hectic. You're tired, stressed, and also pulled in a million directions. But physical intimacy creates safety and closeness and it keeps that spark alive. So even just a long hug after a day or a kiss before bed, those little acts of touch send a message that say, I still desire you and I'm still choosing you. Don't let touch become transactional or routine. It doesn't have to lead to sex every time, but it does need to be intentional. One thing couples forget after marriage is flirting. Remember how playful and fun things were in the beginning? The texts, the compliments, the inside jokes, the random you looked good today moments. Please don't let that go. Send your partner a flirty text in the middle of the day, compliment their outfit, wink at them across the room, dance in the kitchen, be goofy, be sweet, be a little spicy if you want to. Flirting keeps things light and exciting, and it has a simple way to remind your spouse that you still see them as your partner and your crush. Now, here's another beautiful way to keep the spark alive: dream together. talk about the future, make plans, set goals. When you have something to look forward to, it builds momentum in your marriage. So maybe it's a trip you want to take next year, or a home project you want to do together, or learning something new as a couple, like a cooking class, a new language, or a shared hobby. When couples stop dreaming together, the relationship can start to feel stagnant. So keep dreaming and keep becoming. All right, let's wrap this up. Keeping the spark alive in a marriage that doesn't happen by accident. It's not about grand gestures or expensive gifts. It's about choosing each other again and again through every season of life. It's the little things, the touch, the attention, the time. It's in staying curious, staying playful, and staying intentional. Marriage is a dance, and sometimes it's smooth, sometimes it's clumsy, but the music doesn't stop unless you stop moving. So here's your reminder: flirt a little, touch a little, laugh a little, and love a whole lot. If this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment. How do you keep the spark alive in your relationship? I would love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. From me, it's goodbye.